Welcome to Las Vegas Real Estate Now, where we believe in the 3 E's: educate, empower, and engage. I'm your host, Harvey Blankfeld of the Brown Blankfeld Group, selling homes in Southern Nevada since 1988. To bring you the 3 E's, we not only share our experience and knowledge, but that of our expert contributors. We are very proud to be part of the Real Estate Radio Network. Like them, we are dedicated to delivering timely, balanced truths for market conditions. Please stay tuned. We'll be back in just a moment. In studio with us right now, we have my business partner, Shelly Brown's here with us. We also have Tracy Ruccia, Vice President, Sales Manager of Equity Title. Welcome, Tracy.
Thank you.
Today, we wanted to talk a little bit about FSBOs. In the real estate jargon, FSBO stands for sale by owner. These are folks who choose to try to sell their home on their own. And Tracy, you guys work with for sale by owners at Equity, and you can offer them a lot of service.
We do tend to get a lot of phone calls from individuals looking to sell their own home, what they need to do and how to go about it, and for title and escrow.
They still need to get title insurance?
Absolutely. As a buyer purchasing a for sale by owner, you definitely want title insurance. And it's very important. You have to transfer the title properly in order for the title to be clear.
So Joe Seller and Bill Buyer can't just get together, sign a couple papers, and Bill moves in and Joe moves out. Right?
Is that what they call a cloud on title?
Yes, it is.
It's a serious cloud.
Serious
we got
cloud.
thunderstorm.
Really cloudy, not so clear.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so if there aren't real estate agents involved, are there such a thing as closing costs still?
Yes, there are.
See, I think that's what people have an idea, that if they don't use real estate agents, then there's no costs involved.
It goes back to where we cannot be told. It has to be in writing and signed by both parties. The buyer just cannot say in writing the seller is going to pay unless the seller has to sign that piece of paper.
You were talking about preliminary title report, we call the prelim.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that needs to be addressed as well.
What happens is when a buyer and seller come in to open up an escrow, we search the property. That's the first thing that we do immediately. We then supply that report to both parties, the buyer and the seller. Years ago, again, 28 years in the business, and this was a home way back in Las Vegas in the day off of a Decatur in 95, and he owned a steak shop, a sandwich steak shop, and he never incorporated. And he had over $1 million in liens against him, and they attached it to the house. And at that time, I think the house was worth like $80,000.
And that's one of the reasons they enlist our services, is to make sure that we're reviewing that prelim for them. And that's something that Shelly and I know we do all the time. And sometimes we have questions. We're looking at it, and sometimes it can confuse me. I'll look at it and go, "Wait, what is this? This is weird."
Right.
But we know to ask the question because we know there's something funky there.
Well, I think you just hit that right on the head. You know to ask the questions.
As a for sale by owner, you might be able to download a contract off the internet that you like, but it may not be state specific, and it may not certainly be county specific, and it may not cover all the various rules and regs, and you could be violating some significant things.
We have a clause in our contract that addresses what will happen if the appraisal comes in less than the sales price. So just another little protection that a for sale by owner might not have.
Well, listen, hey Trace, I want to thank you for coming once again. We love having you here and talking about a topic like this. I think that our listeners are really going to get a lot out of this. They're going to hopefully understand the challenges faced when trying to sell a home on their own. And not that you can't help them. You can.
Absolutely.
And you guys are there.
Definitely.
Do you have time to tell us that national statistic about the number of for sale by owners that actually end up hiring a realtor, Harvey?
More than 90% of people who attempt for sale by owners end up hiring a realtor at some point. Thanks for listening to Las Vegas Real Estate Now. Please tune in every week and help us heal the Southern Nevada market one home at a time.